Ladies and gentlemen, in today's park experience, we are going to a fantasy land full of magic, mages, druids, and witches. It's a magically enchanting theme park full of mystery to uncover. So stay tuned, and we'll do just that. Hey yo, my Polanic Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Park Spotlight Contest Edition. Today we're going to be looking at the theory of magic created by JaiSss. And here they say, far away from mortal eyes lies the crystal glass cathedral. Its magical powers have always been an ill-understood but often sought after. Currently, 3 wizards vie for its endless resources. The mage, who bases his magic on logical construction and experimentation. His approach to magic is scientific and stable. His use for the cathedral is industrial. The druid, in tune with the voice of the world and the ebb and flow of the seasons. His magic is nature. His power comes and goes, as does the leaves on the trees. The witch has bargained away her soul to unspeakable forces. Her magic is raw and powerful, but barely containable. Her influence corrupts the land. These 3 are locked in an endless duel. Who do you wish to learn from? Heyo, Channel 5, and welcome to the Theory of Magic, my entry for the mini park contest. The idea was based off of a homebrewed version of D&D setting, which a friend of mine came up with. It has been a white whale of a project for me ever since to put this aesthetic into Plinko. When exploring, clockwise works just fine, but please follow the instructions in the entryway for the full effect. As always, thanks Channel 5 for hosting the awesome community content. Good luck to all contestants. Cheers, JaiSss. All right, sounds awesome. Let's get right on into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Hope you're all doing fantastic today. Ready to step through the portal. 6:45 a.m. camera effect. Camera effect? Can't you automatically set the camera effect? Yeah, you have it on. Jive. We got nothing to worry about. We are ready to jive. Let's go through the magic portal. So, based off your description, we have the witch, the mage, and the druid with their own interesting takes on magic. Yeah, I don't really think of a mage as a... what do you call it? A scientist, but I like that spin. The druid seems very much the common druid that you would expect to see in other fantasy worlds, using the 4 seasons and the nature. And the witch has given their soul for the black magic power, which is also somewhat suiting. Out of the 3, the mage sounds the most interesting, and they did say clockwise is fine, so I guess we're gonna go to that said mage right away. The guests have to be very careful not to fall off the cliff and die. Might not hurt to put some support rails in, but maybe the magic will keep them barriered in. Very interesting art style. I love how you have the sunset here. We talked about this in a previous park. When you're designing your parks, it's always a good idea to think about where your sun rises and sets and how you could use that in your park. And when you have it setting here with the industry as a backdrop, the black smoke makes shines has a better silhouette. It's well illuminated by the sunny sky behind it. And I don't know if that's intentional or a happy accident, but it can be intentional if you start your park with that kind of thing in mind. So we're going, the mage's hypothesis is it's a coaster. Another thing you said is that the 3 of them are vying for this power in a never-ending duel. I'm assuming this is like a triple dueling coaster. Look forward, cart 1. Let's take a look at the stats here. It's a launched coaster. There's everything you need to see. And we'll do seat 1. Look forward. This is look forward, so let's do that. Very well done. I'm loving this concept of taking 3 different themes, giving their main attractions one-third of the dueling experience that makes one whole dueling experience in the center there. There's a cave system. Let's go check that out. Love the steampunk. We've seen steampunk is making a pretty strong appearance in this contest, I would say. Whether it just be little subtle hits of it here and there, little touches, accenting the builds, or just a full-on steampunk park. I have enjoyed all of the steampunk creations and accents to their creations throughout this contest, and it is good to see steampunk getting some love. Not something you see every day, which I like. Is there a back row to this? Well, I guess the ride is over, and yes, there is a back row. And then you have the big gear here. It's going to take a while to boot up. I've ridden 1,000 of these throughout the contest. You kind of just spin, 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 and that's about it. Really cool cave system, though. Shows all the forging and inner workings of the contraptions of the mage. Also plays on the fact that he, she, they might be a fire mage, which is always fun. Pyromaniac. And we have a little Monty Leone over here. Really nice. So 1 main attraction, 3 flat rides on this side. What do we have in store in the center? I'm assuming this is just going to be your shopping, hotels, staff facilities. Couple flat rides here. Looking really pretty. Very pretty. Unique art style and everything, too. I don't know what the jive effect does, but I'm thinking it puts that filter over top that makes everything look a little bit darker in terms of levels. I'm trying to find out if I can go up or down in here. It doesn't appear to be that way. This is all that you can explore in the castle, I wonder? It's such a big castle, I'd imagine a little bit more. I guess not. It's a great centerpiece, though. And we're going clockwise, so that means we will go to... Well, let's go over here. So I would have come through here and back down. And now we could use the bridge to go to the druid. And again, with that fire mage industry style over there, we look over here, and the sky's lit up almost with a greenish hue, which I like, and using that mountain, all the green lights and nature to represent the colors of the druid. And it's a very much a different take on fantasy than we've seen throughout this contest so far. I like it. The druid's voice. What does the druid have to say? All right. Here's a look at the Druid's Voice coaster. It's also a launch coaster, but this time a winged launch. That's all the stats, and they did say there's seat preferences somewhere. I'm not seeing it, though. I think it'll be appropriate. Oh, here we go. Guest facing, car 5, turn 180. That is very specific. Okay, let's try this. So, guest facing, car 5, spin it, 180. All right. That is unique. Let's try this. Okay, I quite enjoyed that. I think I'm going to take a note from that to try this perspective out on future winged coasters, because that is really quite cool seeing the whole coaster with the left wing and the right wing from that perspective. Really neat. So that's how you get back to the industrial mage section. Do we have any more flat rides to discover here in the Druid's Grove? Okay, instead of going down like we did in the Mage's Tower, we're going up and into the tree for a fun little carousel. Very nice. Anything back here? No? Okay. And then that would lead us to the final section, which is the mages, or the witches' magic. Giving her a bit of a hammer swing. Maybe that's a witch's broom? She's sweeping up the mess down here? I don't know. The witch's bargain. Oh, wow. Ooh. I love these underground crystal caves. She's got her own little pet Kraken here. Look forward, car 1, or front bumper. I think we'll do the front bumper because we haven't done that yet, just to switch things up a bit. Beautiful. Of all, like, taking all 3 coasters in as the full experience, I think that's my favorite one because of all the colors. I love the cool purple mystical spells. Great vistas on that. It had a little bit of everything. We had it going above ground, up into the castle, back down into the magical caverns. There's a good amount of variety. I like what you did with these builds too. We got these crazy purple magic spikes coming out of the ground with these crazy hodgepodgey buildings. It's looking neat. This is an exit, but I will go on it. Change the row. Beautiful view of the castle there. Go down one more. It should launch us one more time here. And boom! Incredible. Staff only. Yeah, these are great. Looks-wise and coaster-wise, I think this is my favorite area. I don't know what it is. I love the purple mysticness. Crazy take on Planko Spooky, the castle pieces, or the spooky pieces. I think it's a really interesting way to assemble those and make them feel different than the norm, as well as the purple just looks really, really nice. The way the light's hitting it, and you get these really nice sheen and shimmers on it with all those purple crystals wrapping around. While it's meant to be the witches area and supposed to be more menacing, I also find a lot of beauty in this side. The little hits of pink and the sparkles and things like that. I don't feel too, it doesn't feel too menacing. Like I don't have this uncomfortably spooky feel coming here. And I like that. It kind of, it's a bit both beauty and spooky. So I think the purple area is my favorite, to be honest. And obviously the centerpiece is just beautiful. Love what you do with this castle. Having all the coasters go up and through there is really quite nice. I'm wondering, is there a 4th coaster that we're missing? Because there's like the druid, that is the mage, and then this is the witch. The witch castle, the witch one did feel a little bit longer. That's probably why I liked it the most. There is not a 4th. Might have been nice to have one more coaster there for just the center of the castle. I don't know. Still a lot of stuff going on down here. Yeah, I think the center, the castle having a queue would have given you an opportunity to go through all these nooks and crannies and give a little bit of an exploration through all this and then back up and around the castle to the very peak. But nonetheless, it's just incredible. I really like what you did with the concepts. Industrial mage with the red fire, and the nature of the druid with the giant tree, and what we already talked about here with the witch. It's a very unique take on everything. It feels like a universe of its own, not something you see in Planet Coaster, and that's pretty common for JaiSss to do something out of the ordinary, something extraordinary, and you're seeing that here today with these 4 sort of peaks of areas. I love it. Very unique, very innovative, very unique choice of day as well, and the way everything lights up is very nice. What was your guys' favorite area and why? I think my close second is going to be the construction mage, industrial mage. It's a different, unique take on things, and you can feel its fiery presence, but I definitely love this witches area. What was your favorite reason? What was your favorite area and why? And really nice job to JaiSss on this one here today. What did you guys think? Fire away in the comments below, and that is going to do it for me in today's Park Spotlight. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye now.